So we're going to be looking at Flairbuilder. Flairbuilder is an excellent tool for creating wireframes, and something we've been discussing is the creation of interactive wireframes. One of the great features of Flairbuilder is the fact that you can then send it up to the cloud and share it online, and you can actually send it a clickable, workable wireframe to your client. All right. So what we want to do first is we're just going to quickly show you how to make a slider. All right. Now, one thing I always do when I'm using Flairbuilder at the start is I just right-click and go to Page Settings, and then I turn on the grid. So you can see here we've got a 12 grid. Click OK, and now that really helps me when I start going to coding, and it really helps me when I'm doing my Photoshop work. Yeah. So using the grid system is very nice. With any sort of system, it also has snap. So if I do this and then I do another one, I can snap that into place and make it very neat. Yeah, very useful. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to sort of recreate a very basic page. Alright, so this will be our logo on there. Maybe we'll have a bit of a navigation. There's loads of navigations that you can use. The menu bar is pretty good, right? Because you can do drop downs as well. So I'm just going to drag that on and then just put it here, and you can move it over. One thing you can't do is space these out so it fills up, but you shouldn't do that anyway because that's design. We're not designing here. Once you've done that, if you click on preview, you can actually see it working already. So preview and design. The design view is when you're doing things, preview is when you're here. You can actually also click on sitemap as well and see the flow of everything. And if you've done any annotations, it actually shows you on the right hand side any annotations. So let's have a quick look at that. So if I go up here and I'm just looking for annotation, I think it's that one, call out. So here, and then you just put in, right. Like that, and then you can click on annotations and you can see them here. Yeah, annotation. And you can annotate it here as well. Make sense? And then go to design view and they can disappear. So annotation view is very useful. So anyway, what I want to do now is we're just going to do a slider. Now, one of the reasons we can do a slider is using this, which is the cards. So I'm just going to move down, and we've got card stuck. So just grab that over, and let's just put it like something like this. Alright, now what you've got here is forward a slide, or go to the end, or you can add a slide. So currently I've got 3 slides. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Now they do get a little bit tricky, so you have to be careful when you're adding stuff, because you have to make sure it goes sort of green. You'll see it in a minute. So we'll just put a big title here. Alright. So what should we say? New, so web courses Bangkok. Alright, and then put that there. You can see how it's green, yeah? The green means it's tied in with this. And then I'm just going to put a very quick paragraph underneath there, just explaining all the benefits of what we do, and then maybe a button for a call to action. Like so. Very easy. Yeah, I can change the size, I can change the color, and normally I go up to 14 just to make that a bit bigger. And there we go. Right, now the next slide, click. Yeah, so I'm actually just going to copy some of this text like that. Go over there, and then just click and paste. And I'll say new UX course, and then maybe we have a picture on this one. Okay, and then the next one, what should we do? Give me an idea, guys. Screencasting, okay, so Screencasts are great. Cool. And then again, we can have a picture. In fact, no, we'll have a video. So just like that. So that makes sense? So now I've got this. Now what we need to do now is add some interactivity, because right now this is not doing very much. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just use a button, right? Again, the design doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to use a button. And this is a little trick I normally do, is I put a chevron and then make it really big, maybe 60 pixels. Alright, like that. It's a bit too big, I think. 36. Again, don't worry about the design too much, and then just move it over. Alright, so copy that, and then you can put that over here. It's a bit close, so maybe I'll make that a bit smaller. Yeah? It's very easy to sort of match things up using this. Yeah, you can see, very easy. Very cool. Okay. Yeah. Right, so now what we need to do is create the interactivity. Now to do that, I'm just going to click on here, and then this appears. And we want to do this one here, which is Browse Cards. Click on there. This one here is called Card Stack 1. So if you have multiple ones on there, you can give them names. I'm going to click on Go Around to Previous Ones and Apply. And this one is going to be Go to Previous, or you can go to Last, or you can even go to Index. You can say click here and it goes to page 3, which is very useful, yeah? So just click on Previous and then Apply. And then I can just preview that. And now I've got my slider, my interactive slider. And if I want to be really fancy, I can go down here and I can grab one of these, just to give the idea and the illusion that it's a real slider. But you'd have to put it on each slide. Yeah? So very easy to make sliders.